Wheels up was the caption on this photo of Afghan interpreter Zach, the day he finally got himself and his family out of Afghanistan last year after an Herculean effort by his former Marine partner, Major Thomas Schuman. But there's so much more to the story, as we learn in their brand new book, Always Faithful, a story of the war in Afghanistan, the fall of Kabul, and the unshakable bond between a Marine and an interpreter. Their story is one of war, courage, and friendship, and it is ongoing. Joining us now is active duty Marine Major Thomas Schuman, founder of PB Abate, a nonprofit for veterans, and his former interpreter Zainullah Zaki. Major Schuman and Zach, you and I have talked before. You've spoken with Rachel. We've talked in some perilous circumstances. You were wearing a mask. You were still stuck in Afghanistan, and we weren't sure you were going to get out.
Exactly.
And now you're here.
Now we are here, yeah.
How does that feel?
That feel me, like a real life and get out of the date. And, at that time, I was hopeless I'm going to be not be alive for that long. Or maybe this is last interview with Euro TV.
Wow.
But that's just life, and because of best friend and brotherhood, always faithful. Like we wrote our book, we keep our promises.
Wow. Always faithful.
We are together right now.
It's amazing. And you put meat on the bones of the story for a lot of people, because at the time there were a number of people like Zach who were stuck there, and it didn't feel like we were doing exactly the right thing as Americans, but we couldn't quite understand, for many of us, what this unusual relationship was. And in your book, you go into great detail about how Zach was with you all the time. He literally walked in your footsteps, largely to prevent him from stepping on an IED. But he walked in your footsteps, and how you described just there how he learned to speak for you, not just on your behalf as a translator, but in fact to get your intent across based on who he was talking to.
Sure. I mean, he was always one arm's distance away. The mission there was to provide better security for the people. We're also partnered with an Afghan army. So not only do I need him to help communicate with the Afghan army soldiers, but I need him to help me communicate with the local populace. And rather than say word for word what I'm trying to say, he understands the spirit and the intent of what I'm trying to say. And then he's helping me understand the nuances culturally that are occurring in and around me. And so to have him help me to be able to read the environment, to understand the environment, and to speak freely for me rather than me have to try to spell each little thing out was an incredible, what we call a force multiplier, to have him fighting beside us.
So I was so excited to finally get to meet you, and I thought everything would be fine. And then I realized everything's not fine with you yet. You have to get yourself permanent residency here. Why is that not working?
We hope Sam are gonna go get my citizenship and green card, but the work I did with the Marine forces in Helmand province, this is the period just about 9 months, and the SIV have their rules for the applicants. They have for 2 years.
2 years. So you got 9 months, and they want 2 years.
And I did for 2 years in my province with Army Special Forces, but unfortunately I didn't get any letter or HR which SIV required the applicants. They're gonna have these. That's why they denied my case in 2001 in March. And they denied my case, and we are still struggling to find out the way and resolve that issue.
Is that a problem with our system, Major Schuman? That does that feel like a technicality to you, or what are we supposed to do about stuff like this? Because it seems abundant. It was always abundant to Rachel and me, but after reading this book, it'll be clear to everybody that Zach, if he needs to be here, should be here.
It would be nice if at times the system was more humanized. But not only that, it's very clear what the contract of the visa that program states, and it's actually now been reduced to 12 months. Zach served for almost for years. We found supplemental documentation from that Army unit. We have that now as well. With that supplemental information, his last application was still denied. We've put the appeal in, and we're still waiting. So you can infer what you would from that process, but it surely does not seem to be working
in the spirit that it is intended. Zach, when we last spoke to you, as I said, your face was covered. You were frightened. I could tell you were frightened, and now I'm hearing from you tonight that you thought that might be the last time you do an interview and that they'd come for you. The Taliban would come for you. What happened after that? How did you get out?
We did like 3 attempts to the airport to go there and go in, and somebody helped us. Tom's friend, there was one of them was pilot. He told him to bring it to that gate. They sent me the location, but because of the too much crowded and the people who has done work with American, they are waiting to go with the U.S. forces because their life was in risk. And most of them who left, the Taliban killed it already. And we did it 2 times to go there, and on 3rd attempt, we just some of the SEAL team guys who was a friend of Major Tom, and they sent me the location and show me the time to come, and also they send me somebody to pick me up from my apartment in Kabul and bring me to the place where they want me to get me in. But when I get there and I send them picture, I send my family's picture to Tom, and they send it to them, and they just target my son with a blue shirt, and they text me to just keep your son on your shoulder, and so we can see you.
Can see you, yeah. Your son was your sign, basically.
Yeah, he was our sign. So they know that shirt. And then I put my shoulder when I get to that point, and it was morning about 8 or 9 o'clock. And I saw some people, there was I've been with the military, I know who they are. I saw there was a SEAL team guys. And I feel happy, so I saw the guys. I think that's come for me. And I shake my hand, my son was on my shoulders, and they saw me from the rooftop and says, Zach, when he see my son, and he wearing a blue T-shirt, and I told him, yes, sir, I am. And they jump it out and grab our bag, and some of them just go down to the gate, open the gate for us, and then they get us in. And on that time, I just feel rescued.
You're here.
And the fear of that is just...
Well, the last time I was worried about you, you ended up in America. So this time I'm worried about you, and hopefully that means you're going to get your visa to stay in America. It is a great honor to meet you. Thank you for your service to our country.
Anytime.
And thank you for your service to our country. So we appreciate it. This is a beautiful story of your friendship and your commitment to each other and to both of your countries. So thank you for being here.
Thank you, sir.
Marine Major Thomas Schuman and his former interpreter Zainul Azaki's book is called Always Faithful. It is a story of the war in Afghanistan, the fall of Kabul, and the unshakable bond between a Marine and an interpreter. We appreciate their time. We'll be right back.